Good afternoon. Scano, Ani, welcome everyone. My name is Amanda Aitchison. I am Cayuga from Six Nations of the Grand River Territory and a member of the Indigenous Student Services here at Mohawk College. I'd like to welcome you to the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe Nations that we've gathered on today. The summer solstice is a day the Indigenous people around the world have celebrated for thousands of years. The Earth's northern hemisphere is tilted as close as it gets towards the sun, and we enjoy the longest day of light in the year. Across the land, First Nations will gather and share in ceremonies and traditions that have been carried out for thousands of years. We gather to celebrate and to thank Mother Earth and her gifts. We gather to celebrate our languages, cultures, and ceremonies which have persevered and prevailed. In Canada, on June 21st, the summer solstice celebration has become National Indigenous Peoples Day, a day of celebration for the contributions and cultures of Indigenous people. To begin our ceremony, I would like to welcome the Spirit Vision drummers and dancers. We believe the drum connects us to all things and is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today, we call upon this group to give thanks and to recognize the achievements of the graduates with an honor song, Nyawe Miigwech. Please stand for the procession of the graduates and platform party.
Please be seated. Thank you to the Spirit Vision traditional Indigenous drummers and dancers. Greetings, everybody. My name is Paul Armstrong, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Mohawk College, and I'm honored to be the host for this afternoon's Convocation ceremony. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge that Mohawk College is on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabeg nations, within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement, and is currently home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. For me, when I'm giving these land acknowledgements, it's important that if I'm going to bring these greetings, that I actually understand and spend some time understanding what the words mean and how the history informs us and helps us to continue to develop our own knowledge. In the acknowledgement, you heard me refer to the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. And at Mohawk, we often refer to the two-row wampum. And in both cases, wampum agreements were legal agreements made between Indigenous peoples or Indigenous peoples amongst their different tribes or different nations or Indigenous peoples with settlers. And if you think about the two-row wampum belt, the belt was the way to actually document the agreement. And you'll see that there are rows of beads, two parallel rows of purple beads separated by parallel rows of white beads. And it's that parallel nature of the wampum belt that makes it important in understanding what and how we would work together. So the rows of beads represent two peoples moving on paths in parallel. And you'll notice that the beads never cross. And when the beads never cross, that's representative is that they'll be supportive of each other, but they will never cross over and interfere or impose their ways of knowing or their ways of learning or their laws against the other. And so it was a way to document mutual respect and agreement that they would support each other. It is important for us to develop this understanding of the history and the significance of these agreements. And I hope that me sharing with you today gives you a little bit more for you to help your own development and learning and understanding and then to share it with others. I also wanted to acknowledge that today is National Indigenous Peoples Day and that June is National Indigenous History Month. This is a time to celebrate the contributions and cultures of Indigenous peoples and to recognize the rich history, heritage, resilience, and diversity of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples across Canada. By doing so, we can better advance meaningful truth and reconciliation. Before I introduce our platform party, can you please stand and join us in the singing of our national anthem as performed by Sedona McCallie from Mohawk's music program.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Sedona. Please be seated. Convocation is a celebration, very special celebration for all in attendance. We ask that you stay in your seat until the entire ceremony is complete And can you please ensure that your cell phone is turned to the silent setting? I'm now proud to declare this convocation ceremony is open. Convocation is a time to celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment, and to look forward to the many opportunities that lie ahead for you, a future-ready Mohawk graduate, and to thank your family and friends who supported you through this important stage of your life journey. It is also a time to thank those who helped you realize and achieve your goal. Your faculty have been champions and partners in your journey through your program, and we want to start by thanking them. So faculty, please stand to be recognized and remain standing. Next, I would like to recognize our staff, alumni, and union representatives who are joining us today. Please stand to be recognized. And next, I will recognize the front row of our platform party. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. Wendy Lawson, Dean, School of Health and Community Services. Janet Greener, Alumni Speaker. Ashik, Mohawk Student Association President. Ron McCurley, President and CEO. Tracy Richardson, Board of Governors. Dr. Siebert Adamson, Vice President, Students International and Alumni. And Katie Burrows, Registrar and Senior Director, Strategic Enrollment Management. Audience, please now join me in acknowledging your platform party. Thank you, platform party. Please be seated. I'm now pleased to introduce Wendy Mackey from the Mohawk Alumni Association to come forward and welcome our new graduates as alumni members.
Thank you, Paul. Good afternoon and congratulations, class of 2022. As you walk across this stage today, I'll proudly welcome you to the Mohawk College alumni family, a large family with over 140,000 members. It was through your hard work and persistence that you've reached this moment today. During your time at Mohawk, you've made memories and connections that will last a lifetime. I encourage you to stay in touch with the people that you've met here and to continue to build on the relationships you've begun. Throughout your life and career path, the Mohawk College Alumni Association will help to serve as your direct link to fellow graduates and the college. You have an open invitation to come back to visit the campus, attend alumni events, and stay connected in person and online. I invite you to have a look at your alumni benefits booklet, which you will receive following today's ceremony. You'll discover the many ways that the Alumni Association strives to help you benefit, connect, succeed in your life beyond college. Today, I will be at the side of the stage to present you with your alumni pin. My hope is that you will wear it with pride and as a symbol of the solid education that you will carry with you as you head out into the world. Once again, on behalf of the Alumni Association, we welcome you to the privileges, honors, and opportunities that being an alumni member represents, and we look forward to supporting you throughout your career and life. It is now my pleasure to introduce our alumni speaker, Janet Greener. Today's convocation speaker is a dedicated frontline service provider with over 20 years of experience. Janet is a 2004 graduate of the Recreation and Leisure Services program and holds a graduate certificate in mental health and disability management, which she completed in 2020. A lifelong learner, Janet is in the process of obtaining another diploma from Mohawk in the Social Service Worker program, which she aims to complete in August. Janet credits her time at the college for sparking her love for learning, recognizing that the more knowledge she has, the more she can give back to her community. Janet grew up witnessing her parents navigating the systems to support her sister who was born with Down syndrome. Combined with her diverse experience as a recreation therapist, Janet was led to create Beechwood Brainery, a small school designed to fill the gaps of current education and therapeutic social systems for children with disabilities. Janet believes that there is value and a future for each person, no matter where they are now or where they desire to be. Please join me in welcoming Janet.
No pressure. I'll say that a couple times. Good afternoon, Mohawk graduates. You made it. Congratulations. You just completed programs designed for caring and supporting people and communities, all while being completely isolated from people and communities. Well, that's passion, that's dedication, and that's exactly what you need to continue on the next part of your journey. The pandemic has shown us that no matter the circumstances, our communities need people like you. You will foster inclusion, acceptance, and growth. You will influence policy, expand services, and grow supports. You will be there for the ups and downs in hundreds of people's lives. Again, no pressure. But that highlights the main theme and what drives us all, kindness. None of you picked an easy path, but you picked the most important one, and it begins with kindness. Over my career, kindness is the trait that has shined the brightest, and it's what connects us as humans. And that includes kindness towards ourselves. Your education at Mohawk has given you a fantastic foundation of knowledge and skills to keep you moving forward. Every client, family, case, patient, coworker, supervisor, and program will teach you about yourself and others. Stay open-minded, anti-oppressive, and learn. That's exactly how I got to where I am today. I take every opportunity to expand my toolbox, and I research as my community changes. I take snippets of every experience and use that as fuel to self-reflect and stay motivated. The work you do will likely change lives. Again, no pressure. But it will also be the most fulfilling and enjoyable because of that. Community is the foundation of life, and you with your kindness and education adds to it. To build strong, supportive communities that survive and thrive through what life gives us, we need you. So, graduates, as you continue your new journeys or wait to find your path, remember what motivated to pick your program and complete it through the greatest social experience we will likely see in our lifetime. Tuck that spark somewhere safe to carry with you throughout your life and remember it often. Know that the community as a whole needs you, and in advance of all the amazing things you will accomplish, I personally thank you. On behalf of a very old me enjoying rec programs in my long-term care home, or on behalf of my children who will navigate their own lives, and on behalf of my family and friends who make up our communities and who will be cared for by you. Thank you and best of luck.
Thank you very much, Janet. We consider ourselves very fortunate to count you an alumni of Mohawk College and look forward to celebrating another upcoming convocation with you in the near future. I would now like to introduce Ashik, President of the Mohawk Students Association, to bring greetings.
Hello, Mohawk grads. Congratulations. My name is Ashik, the President of Mohawk Students Association. On behalf of the MSA, let me congratulate all of you for this great accomplishment. I know you have invested a significant amount of time and effort into completing your education at Mohawk. Looking back at your journey, you should be proud of yourself for what you have achieved. I'm confident that Mohawk College has prepared you with essential tools for a smooth transition from a student to the successful person you want to become in the future. But remember that graduating from the college does not mean you need to stop learning. Speaking of my personal experience, from a business graduate to my current role as the president of the MSA, every day is different and of different learning experiences. Whether you are beginning your career or continuing education, the future will be full of surprises. Grads, raise your hands if you thought you were never going to make it to your graduation and you still made it. I want you all to know that moving forward in your life, there will be days you feel low. There will be days you get rejected applying for your dream job. There will be days you feel like, I'm tired and this is it. But grads, remember, Rome was not built in one day. and it took 1,000 light bulbs for Thomas Edison to invent one. So never stop trying, never stop dreaming. Most of all, believe in your strengths. Believe in you and be proud of who you are, and remember how many demons you fought to be here today for your graduation. Let that spirit be with you for the rest of your life to fight all the barriers you face on your upcoming journey called life. Treat each of the good and the bad moments as a valuable experience. Every obstacle you face will be a lesson that will make you a stronger person. And wherever you go in life, always be your authentic self and avoid comparing yourself to others, because everyone has a different phase of time. It might take some time for you to understand your true passion, but be patient and most of all, enjoy the journey. No matter what happens, I'm confident that you will achieve your dreams. You have made us very proud. I wish you nothing but the very best for your future. Let me conclude my words by a quote from Winston Churchill. Now, this is not the end. It's not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Ashik, for those inspiring words and excellent messages. The Mohawk Students Association is a tremendous partner and supporter of all of our students. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Ron McCurley, President and CEO of Mohawk College, to address Convocation.
Well, thank you, Paul. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me, before I turn my attention to the graduates, let me speak to the friends and family members that are here today. A warm welcome to all of you. We're so delighted that you joined us on this very special occasion for your loved one. So thank you for being here. Well, to the graduates, welcome. I don't know about you, but I am very relieved that we're doing this in person. How about you? Are you happy we're doing this in person? Really? Seriously? That's the best we can do? Yeah, that's better. I want to congratulate all of you for reaching this milestone. You know, getting to your graduation day despite all of the challenges that you faced in your studies and despite the many serious distractions that COVID-19 placed in your lives. You have my sincere admiration. No other class in Mohawk College history has had to face what you have faced during your college careers. I wasn't surprised to see all those hands go up when Ashik asked that question. But you have proven that you are flexible, that you are creative, and that you are determined. And these character traits that you have developed during your time at Mohawk will serve you very well in your careers and in your life. Well, graduates and guests, I'm old. Older than most of you anyway, and old enough hopefully to not only have lived, but to have learned something along the way. I have 7 minutes with you today, and I'm going to make them count. I'm going to share with you 7 things that I've learned over the course of my career. This will take the form of 7 pieces of advice, and I'm going to talk specifically to the graduates. Now, graduates, my hope is that you will meticulously follow all 7 pieces of this advice right to the letter, and that many years from now, you will name me by name when you win the Nobel Peace Prize, or the Pulitzer Prize, or maybe Dancing with the Stars. But maybe my more realistic hope is that maybe 1 or 2 bits of advice will stick with you and lodge themselves somewhere in the back of your mind and be there to help guide you at a moment when you really need it. Well, the clock is already ticking on my 7 minutes, so let me get right to them. Piece of advice number 1, start with the right set of goals. I started writing out my goals when I was in my 20s, and at that stage in my life, I only wrote goals up to the point of 50 because I could not imagine life after 50. Well, since I've entered my 60s, I now have a much better and a much different perspective on 50. But I'm also still setting goals. Most of them are more short-term in nature, but they guide me in how I live and what I choose to do with my time. You know, when I went to school, business school, there was a small group of classmates in the business program whose goals were to mostly related to salary and creating a lot of net worth. They wanted to be rich. And their focus was really on money above all else. And you know, for the most part, most of them reached their goal. Each of them turned out to be very successful professionally. But most of them also paid a price for that success. Things like failed relationships with spouses and estranged relationships with family members. Now, I'm not here to preach morality to you. I'm simply here to say your goals matter. So take them seriously. Make sure you set ones that are right for you. And make sure you remind yourself of what your goals truly are, so that you make decisions every day that will get you closer to achieving them. Okay, piece of advice number 2. Embrace the very best of your 3-year-old self. Have you spent time with a toddler recently? My youngest grandson turns 3 this year. The questions never stop. Grandpa, why is the sky blue? Grandpa, why is the grass green? Grandpa, why do you keep rubbing your temples and sighing so much? Here's what toddlers know that we sometimes forget, and that is it pays to ask questions. It pays to reignite the curiosity within you. It pays to stop and think and ask, why? Why are we doing things this way? Why aren't we seizing the opportunity that's right there before us? Today, more than ever, there is value in stepping back and speaking up with a timely why. Okay, piece of advice number 3. Do well by doing good. You can build a career and help build a community at the same time. My parents raised me to have very clear and firm beliefs about what we owe to others in life. They would give 10% of all they had to the church, which made it clear to me the importance of helping others. But their charity went beyond money. My parents also gave 10% of their time to help others. Maybe we could take that even further and encourage all of us to donate 10% of our talent to society. The world would be so much better off for it, and frankly, so would all of us. You'll be exposed to people and experiences that you might otherwise have missed out on. The most valuable assets that you have in your life are talent and time, which makes it so meaningful when you give them away. Speaking of time, piece of advice number 4, spend time with those you love. For many of us, there comes a point in life when we start to ask questions like, why am I working late tonight? Why am I answering work emails during my child's soccer game? The finite nature of time should prompt us to spend it more wisely. And I'd encourage all of us to learn that lesson as early in life as possible. I guarantee you will never regret time spent with the people in your life that you truly love, be it family or friends or both. Okay, piece of advice number 5. Give just a bit more of your energy. The people I've seen succeed are the ones who give just that little bit extra, not only in their careers, but in their personal lives and their relationships. Doesn't mean taking your work home with you every night. It doesn't mean saying yes to every request for help. It doesn't mean always being on the clock. It does mean going that extra mile every now and again, putting in that little bit of extra effort that will not only make people notice you or better appreciate your talents or your friendship, but it will enhance those relationships and the work that you spend your days doing. All right, piece of advice number 6. Say thank you and say it often. You know, we live in a very fast-paced world defined by instant and often brief bursts of communication, which makes it all the more powerful and all the more memorable when you step up to someone, look them in the eyes, and say, thank you. You may wish to start today by thanking your family or friends for their support in your pursuit of higher education, or by thanking the one person who made the biggest difference in your time at Mohawk College. Success is seldom, if ever, a solo effort. So tell them what they did and why it mattered to you. You know, poet and author Maya Angelou famously said that people will likely forget the things that you say, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And it always feels good to know that you're appreciated. Which brings us to number 7, and I've saved this one to the end for a reason, because to me, it's the very most important piece of advice you can receive at this stage of your life. And here it is. 2 parts. Don't be afraid to change, and don't be afraid to fail. I know that right now, every decision you make feels critically important. But there's something that you may not fully appreciate until much later in life. Most of you are still young. You have time to invent yourself and reinvent yourself. You have time to put in effort and to make mistakes. There's a lot of pressures in this world, and I know that sometimes they can seem overwhelming. But I also know this, that when you turn 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, you don't want to be asking, what if? What you do want to be asking is, okay, what's next? Some of you will be familiar with the work of Ralph Waldo Emerson. He was one of the great American writers and thinkers. He would often remark on the pressure that society puts on individuals to conform and to stick to a single path. There's a line in one of Emerson's journals. It says, "All of life is an experiment," he wrote. "The more experiments you make, the better. What if you fail and get fairly rolled in the dirt once or twice? Up again, you will never be so afraid of a tumble." People are fond of saying you only live once, or YOLO. But the way some say it, it makes it sound almost like a threat. You only live once, don't screw it up. But here's the reality. Within that one life, you can reinvent yourself over and over again. You know, sometimes a path to figuring out what you really want to do takes a couple of very strange turns. There's no schedule for finding your way. There's no master timetable that works for everyone. There is only the opportunity to try and to grow and to learn and sometimes to try again. Now, graduates, from where I stand today, I have looked out on a lot of young faces. My hope for them, my hope for you, is a life of fulfillment. You have an education that equips you to thrive in the world. You have the support of friends and family. You have a life that is your own and a future that will be shaped by your choices, by your talent, by your character. If you get rolled in the dirt once or twice, get up again. Brush yourself off, and never again be afraid of a tumble. Oh, and here's one last bonus piece of advice. Every now and again, break the rules. For instance, I told you I was going to talk for 7 minutes. I actually talked for almost 10, and I totally got away with it. To the graduating class of 2022, congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, Ron. Well, my name is Katie Burrows, and as registrar, it is my privilege to introduce the most important part of this ceremony. Graduates, it's now time for you to cross the stage and be admitted to the alumni of Mohawk College. As each person crosses the stage, their status as a Mohawk College graduate will be acknowledged with a leery pipe, a medieval European symbol of academic achievement dating back to the 8th century. Awarding each graduate a leery pipe highlights the achievement of excellence according to each student's chosen program and symbolizes that they are joining the international community of scholars. Chief Operating Officer and Vice President Academic Paul Armstrong will place the Mohawk leery pipe on the graduate's left shoulder, and they will then be congratulated by President McCurley. Convocation is always a time of celebration and for our graduates and their families, and we encourage you to applaud and acknowledge your graduate as they cross the stage. Il me fait plaisir de souhaiter la bienvenue aux membres de la communauté francophone. La collation des grades est le moment idéal pour célébrer les exploits des diplômés, et je vous encourage d'applaudir lorsque vos diplômés traverseront l'estrade. President McCurley, I now have the honor of presenting the candidates for graduation. The graduates have successfully completed the curriculum of their chosen program as required by the Mohawk Board of Governors and have been recommended to be awarded their certificates and diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishment. Therefore, I recommend that you confer their certificates and diplomas with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And on behalf of those graduates not here today, I further request that their certificates and diplomas be conferred on them in absentia. Thank you.
Autism and Behavioral Science. Sanyogita Bagal, honors. Carly Caponi. Jorge Chenghuayan Trajeda. Rupasri Chowdur. Diksha. Elizabeth Ecker, honors. Abby Fougere, honors. Ritu Manish Gaglani. Alina Hansen, honors. Ria Karichapilili Anyan. Gulrup Kaur, honors. Zara Khan, honors. Ishneet Kaur Nayar. Densi Mary Reji. Yash Manish Kumar Shastri, honors. Caitlin Stewart, honors. Shika Tiwari. Emily Wilson, honors. Health, Wellness, and Fitness. Michael Adamu. Joseph Bolivong Miraldo, honors. Devisha Bulsara. Braden Cairns. Talia Christie. Nicholas D'Amico. Saloni Rupranjan Desai. Sandeep Damelia. Arden Dolly. Kim Robert Dumlau. Shangyan Fan. Michael Huang. Stephen Jean, honors. Harpreet Kaur. Navneet Kaur. Navneet Kaur. Riley Nicholas Kingsley. Bryson Klein. Amanda Kuiper. Kyla Maitland. Ashley Marr. Erin Rajeshbai Parmar. Jay Patel. Maitri Chandrakant Patel. Christian Pontillo. Vidnuduthan Radkrishnan. Courtney Shute. Shannon Stomphorst. Liam Swing. Angie Valandia Pedreros. Monica Voskamp. Richard Witter Watts. Massage therapy. Brandon Aiello. Victoria Allen, honors. Ankita. Gersharon Basi. Amelia Brown. Anuo Chang. Rebecca Darby. Danielle Downey. Ruth Drystra, honors. Melissa Elgersma, honors. Rachel Fairman, honors. Melanie Fillion, honors. Rachel Hales, honors. Hunter William Wolf Harris. Nicole Jenkins, honors. Julia Jones. Sarah Josipovich. Dana La Chivita. Samantha Matthew. Brittany Neighbor. James Noga. Brooklyn Pacheco. Morgan Parrish. Cheyenne Regier. Katerina Ribeiro. Cassidy Ross, honors. Janelle Wiebers, honors. Lisa Wood. Pre-Health Sciences Pathway to Advanced Diplomas and Degrees. Violet Irenberg, honors. Joy Brown, honors. Kyle Cook, honors. Robin Crockford, honors. Kalia Davis. Victoria Fortin, honors. Stephanie Franciosa. Abigail Gresha. Emily Irvin, honors. Brianna Lang. Nicole Margetti Firth. Hunter Mawini. Christina Morelli, honors. Montana Parr. Recreation Therapy. Georgia Bax. Jenny Bellick Garmatz. May Bernard. Kaylin Cox. Alma Dunnett. Vanessa Abunike. Benjamin Ferrato. Madison Fletcher. Mahmoud Hassan Adam. Rachel Kennedy. Julie Lambert. Cynthia Larmond and Henry. Daniela Lupia. Nicholas Mercanti. Abdul Nasir. Billy Page. Heather Parry, honors. Maria Passaro, honors. Gabrielle Palsha. Keith Pritchard. Ashley Regal. Leonora Reyes, honors. Molly Roderick. Sophia Seben. Michaela Simpson. Madison Soper. Abigail Stacy, honors. Alexandros Thersidis. Brooke Turner. Macy Tyler, honors. Caroline Teresa Wilson, honors. Social service worker, Linda Al Johani. Dania Ali. Shandis Allen, honors. Megan Amero. Golda Ampa. Christina Arpino. Temitope Awe. Salewa Badru. Diana Hernandez, honors. Destiny Bois. Tyrion Buckstein, honors. Luz Bolivar Ochoa. Lindsay Borges, honors. Taryn Brady. Angel Sky Break. Sandy Busketh, honors. Nicole Bizik, honors. Gabrielle Camarand. Stephanie Dakers, honors. Simone D'Angelo, honors. Aisha Titilayo Edun. Carly Fisher, honors. Tara Gould, honors. Paula Grace, honors. Jean-Claude Halramana. Ashley Hardy. Brooke Heisler, honors. Andrea Hertel, honors. Lindsay Johnson, honors. Michaela Jones. Sukhbir Kaur. David Napton, honors. Lindsay Kovacs. Teresa Koisis. Sarah Christensen, honors. Jaslyn Christiansen. Maya Lavalley. Jennifer Lowell. Megan May. Malik McKenzie. Angie Morales. With honors. Shiley Myers. Natasha Nievas, honors. Aisha Ozkan, honors. Elizabeth Penny. Lauren Phillips, honors. Lisa Popek, honors. Kiana Reeve, honors. Ethan Reed. Hannah Rickford. Madison Radzinski, honors. Sally Riani, honors. Dana Simpson. Madeline Souza, honors. Victoria Stevenson, honors. Danielle Struhar. Kayla Thomas. Prince Tornu. Justin Willis, honors. Christopher Wilson, honors. The last graduate this afternoon is Tachuele Zondo.
Before I deliver the charge to our graduates, I'd like to take this opportunity to personally and sincerely congratulate all of you. In addition to serving on the Board of Governors, I have the opportunity every day to support you, the students, now graduates. I'm the Student Success Advisor for the programs in Community, Social Services, and Justice Studies. And I'm so very proud of you, but most importantly, you should be proud of yourselves. And on a day like today, I don't think we can ever have too much of applause. Okay, back on script. As a member of the Board of Governors of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, and on behalf of the entire board, I have the honor of admitting today's graduates to Mohawk College's alumni community. We are proud of what you have accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you'll contribute as highly skilled and future-ready Mohawk graduates. And now you will be welcomed into the alumni community of graduates of Ontario Colleges of Applied Arts and Technology, an honor bestowed only upon those who have met high standards of conduct and learning. Graduates, at this time, we ask that you please stand if you are able to. In the name of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, I hereby charge you to safeguard the dignity and ethics of our community, cultivate the spirit of inquiry and innovation, celebrate your role as a local and global citizen, maintain through study the fresh viewpoint expected in an age of rapid advancement, and contribute in all these ways to society in order that the dignity of humankind through you may be constantly reaffirmed. Scientia opus omnium. Knowledge is the work of all. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. My name is Seabert Adamson, and I'm the Vice President, Students International and Alumni here at Mohawk College. I have the honor today of presenting today's Graduate Medal, Governor General's Academic Award, and an Outstanding Achievement Award. Mohawk College is pleased to present an Outstanding Achievement Award to a graduate of the Health, Wellness, and Fitness program. This student is described as hardworking, caring, and conscientious leader who strives to make a positive impact on the lives of others and aims for excellence in everything he does. A certified personal trainer and health coach, varsity strength and conditioning coach, and writer and fitness expert, the student showed a strong commitment to serving his fellow students and athletes. He served at the college's Learning Support Center as a writing and communications tutor for 3 semesters for a combined total of more than 300 hours of service. He worked as a Mohawk research assistant for workplace wellness intervention at Thermo Fisher Scientific, and was selected as a student who consistently goes above and beyond for the Winter 2020 program launch, where he gave a speech on his top tips for success in college and answered questions from new students. Please join me in congratulating Stephen Jean. I am now pleased to present a graduate medal and Governor General's medal. The Mohawk College graduate medals are awarded to 1 student per faculty who achieve academic distinction while maintaining honor standing with no failures. The medals are presented annually at the spring convocation to the full-time graduating student from a diploma-level post-secondary program with the highest grade point average of each faculty as determined by the registrar. The criteria for this award stipulate that it is issued on academic marks only. I'm pleased to present the 2021-22 graduate medal to a graduate of the Social Services Worker Program, Thomas Dillon. In addition to the graduate medal, I'm also pleased to present Thomas Dillon with a Governor General's medal. The Governor General's medal, established in 1873, is one of the most prestigious awards that can be received by a student in a Canadian educational institution for exceptional academic achievement. The Collegiate Bronze Medal is awarded annually at the spring convocation to the student who achieves the highest overall average upon graduation from a diploma-level post-secondary program. The program must have a minimum 2-year full-time duration. The recipient is selected from the graduating classes spanning an academic year. On behalf of Her Excellency, the Right Honorable Mary Simon, Governor General of Canada, I present the 21-22 Collegiate Bronze Medal to a graduate of the Social Services Worker Program, Thomas Dillon. Thomas is not able to join us today, and so we'll be making arrangements to have the medals delivered to Thomas following our convocation ceremonies this week. Thank you.
Congratulations to our award winners, Stephen and Thomas. Much congratulations and praise for all that hard work. And how about, to agree with Tracy, there's never enough applause, how about one more round of applause to our graduating class of 2022. I would also ask you to please join me in congratulating and thanking our musicians, the Steel City Brass Collective, who are all Mohawk College alumni under the leadership of Dusty McKaylee, Mohawk faculty. For the graduates and families, we have self-serve photo booths available to use following the ceremony behind the theater and sea wing out this way once you exit the theater. Audience, please remain at your seats until all the graduates have left the theater. And now, graduates, family, and friends, I declare that your convocation ceremony is closed.